Hey, welcome back everyone. I'm playing some more Dead Cells. And, alright, we've been trying to get this, ranged run to pop off. We got a couple of runs in a row now. Well, I mean, they weren't technically in a row, but they were videos in a row. I'm gonna count it. I'm gonna count it. Get out of here. We don't have a second ranged weapon yet, and we don't have any way to pick up arrows. Oh, hello. Hello. Gonna take that whenever we can find them. Let's see. Flip down here. We got a shield. Not interested. Not even remotely interested. We got a grenade. It's better than the nothing we have. Flashbang specifically. Not going to keep this long term. It is strictly because it's available. I see it, I see it. Don't think I don't see it. 'Cause I sees it. I sees you trying to hit me. There we go. Some money, some cheddar. Hit me up with that cheddar. Give me the cash. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so we either want a quick bow, another throwing knife, or, you know, the game will just give me something else and it'll force my hand in a different direction. And we'll just end up doing that instead. Get out of here. None of that. Thank you very much. We got a horizontal turret here. Rank 1, so it's not going to be too impressive. No synergies available to it. It's just your classic horizontal turret. Alright, so we have a health buff right in front of us. We're going to pick that up. We're going to also replace this flashbang with this ice grenade. That's a straight upgrade in my opinion. I mean, I know that there's some like synergies out there for when the thing is specifically stunned as opposed to frozen, but like the damage bonuses for them being frozen is like the victim is flammable oil, fires an arrow, burns when they die, damage reduced by 15%. Yeah, we're gonna go with that. That bomb is tempting. It's tempting, especially since we haven't seen a strength upgrade or a selectable upgrade. More specifically, we did take a health upgrade. It was specific, so we didn't have a choice in the matter. Ossuary, yeah. No thanks. Not yet, at least. Eventually. We will be going that way. Just not yet. And this is going to lead us to the sewers, which, honestly, we should go to the sewers and, the promenade on occasion, because there's going to be recipes in those locations that we're going to want to take advantage of. So you had it behind a paywall. God bless you, I think. Anyway, I don't know if you guys heard that sneeze in the background. We're going to go with strength. I want this ranged build to pop off. It's going to happen, guys. Whether I like it or not. Yeah, down there is just going to lead to the sewers. I think we got everything. It sucks that the power scroll was behind a paywall, but it's not like we're hurting for cash right now. So, whoosh! Alright. Alright. We're gonna try to upgrade this so we can have more money between levels. Or between runs. Got our health back. Yeah, man, I wanna have the double ranged weapon pop. And I like the throwing knives a lot. But we've just been hitting the ossuary with it and getting stun locked by that guy right there. But it's alright. We got a frost grenade, which doesn't work on this guy, as we have established. Need to jump above him so I can throw the daggers directly below me. Take it. Take it. No. Take it. Take it. Give me my arrows back. Or my daggers, whatever, my throwing knives. Ow, 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 ow. Alright. So, it's weird. I was having a conversation with a guy on YouTube, which I know is probably not the best place to have conversations, but we were being fairly civil, so trust me, I've had worse conversations on social media than the one I was having with this guy. It was about whether or not ranged attacks, or not ranged attacks, skills or strength is easier to build with for the game as a whole. And his argument was that skills are the easy man's way out. Like they're how you build if you want to play in the kiddie pool. And as we've seen, I feel personally our more decisive victory in the past was the time that we got up to like crazy strength and still decent skills, but like when we were rocking that Frost Blast double twin daggers. It wasn't double twin daggers, it was just a single set of twin daggers, but you know what I'm trying to say. At least I'm pretty sure that was what we were rocking at the time. But it was definitely a strength build. It's what we were utilizing. Get that down there. He'll be distracted by that, even if it's only temporarily. Oh my god. Stay focused on that. Yep. No. Heal. Ow. Stay on the... No. He's so annoying. Yes. No. He just takes so little damage. Oh my god. Totally not worth it, dude. Dude. That was so not worth it. Whatever. You live and learn. We got a little bit of health back. We did use 2 out of our 3 heals though, which is kind of crummy to say the least. So I was talking about this conversation I had with this YouTuber. Well, I don't know if he's a YouTuber, but I had the conversation on YouTube. So take it with what you will. I had this conversation on what was easier, strength or skills. And now his argument is that skills are easier because you can stand far away while doing it. And I don't dispute that. I get that. And I especially if you have like the firebomb, you could easily throw a firebomb at something and then wait as it just burns to death. But my argument on why I feel that strength is harder to beat the game with than, or no, excuse me, strength is easier to beat the game with than skills is because when it comes to, oh yeah, well, this is a no-brainer right there. To a frozen target, yeah, maybe. We're gonna go with strength. Gonna go with the old strength here. You know what? I'm ultimately gonna say no because I don't want to make a melee build. I want to have this ranged thing pop off, and it's not going to if I spend my whole time making or catering my run to those twin daggers. So now this is more like it. Throws an arrow in front of me and above me. Now that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. I'm gonna count this as a ranged weapon because it is technically and officially. And a good one at that. Doesn't need to worry as much about ammo either. But look, I'm rocking a strength build, but I'm rocking it ranged. I can be just as safe as if I was throwing fire bombs. The only difference is if I take any damage, I can actually utilize this stuff to heal myself. Where if I'm rocking a skills build and I take damage, I'm just kind of screwed. Alright. Hit this guy up. The old ice bomb. Alright, we got a flashbang. +1 HP. Shoots a volley of arrows. I was kind of hoping that it was going to drop arrows, which means that we still don't have that as an option. I mean, that's kind of scary to me, and ultimately means that one of these things I'm going to have to probably replace. Hopefully, if I'm really lucky, I'll just replace it with something else that gives +1 in a stat, like +1 HP or +1 strength. And if that's the case, and it still drops arrows off my victim, then fantastic. But because the firebrand doesn't utilize ammo, I don't need to be quite as concerned. But the bosses are still going to be a problem. Yeah, we'll take that. I don't plan on coming back this way. Alright. Yeah, so if I don't have a way to get my throwing daggers back, bosses are still going to be hard. Specifically the Watcher. Killing the Watcher with essentially just a firebrand is a bit of an ask. So we have a horizontal turret down there. I'm almost certainly not going to take it, but yeah, poison target, no thanks. We're gonna... Can we get this guy? Nah, it doesn't look like it. But that sure takes care of it. I have to remember, my down strikes are based off of my strength score. So, the down strikes are going to be off the chain on this run. Yep, got rid of him. We can also hover. That's another advantage. Whoosh, whoosh. We got a heal if we need it. Drop 6 arrows. See, that's kind of what I'm talking about. If I want to go with the range run, and if I was to replace either of them, it would be the health, because the strength is going to be important, and health is less important. But I'm like I'm fairly confident that we'll run into another weapon that drops off arrows like that one does later on in the game when it's actually necessary. I don't think we'll even need to worry about it for the incomplete one boss fight. I think we'll just need to worry about it for the primary Watcher boss fight. So by that time, hopefully I'll already have like 6 or more HP from just finding it naturally in scrolls. That giving up on one level of it won't be the end-all be-all. No, thanks. We'll just sit right here and be perfectly safe. We just have to watch out, because each time we've done this, we've gotten stun-locked by Mr. Sword Dude. So we just need to be conscientious of where that individual is at all given times, and make sure we don't get stun-locked by him. The Viscera of the Dead, no thanks. I don't think that's going to happen this run, though. Feeling pretty confident that this run is shaping up like our last ones, where all of our equipment is going to give us stats, which is huge. Apparently there's some sort of achievement for crushing an elite with the elevator. I'm not sure how easy or difficult that is, but it seems like it'd be pretty hard to pull off. Personally, I mean, they do teleport to you, but when you get them halfway down. So maybe it's not that hard. We found the next exit, which is it's important, but Yeah, there's definitely a lot more to do. There's 2 major hallways that I haven't gone down. So let's start by going down this one. Alright, that one leads to a time door, but not just a time door. It leads to a chest, and nothing else. But a chest. Oh, another throwing knife. You know what? I'm still liking the firebrand, but this is a straight upgrade to our previous one, and without any way of having arrows drop off in the immediate future. Because I don't plan on taking that firebomb and losing the +1 health. Without having taken that firebomb, I have no ways of dropping arrows, so the firebrand's, well, lack of ammo concerns is pretty important to me. So yeah, I ultimately think strength is yeah, got it. I ultimately think strength is easier to run with than skills are. But, you know, you tell me, which do you think is easier if you actually play the game? I do see the arguments for skills being easier. I do. I'm not blinded to it. I just think that if you take any damage whatsoever while you're rocking a skills build, that damage isn't going away. Like, you're not strong enough to replenish your health quickly due to the lack of strength. I mean, sometimes you get a nice mixed build anyway towards the end of the game. This happens. But if you're rocking a build like I currently am, where you're rocking strength, you don't have to worry about cooldowns. I mean, I know I do have to worry about ammo, but at the same time I don't. And I definitely wouldn't need to worry about ammo if I was utilizing, well, a melee weapon. But you continue unlocking this bad boy. And heal up. We ended up using 2 potions. We still had 1 more. And I think there was a healing potion on the ground that we could have utilized. We didn't need to, thankfully, but it was there if we did. Oh, there's already invisible guys? Hot damn, I'm glad I attack doors as opposed to just opening that. Alright. What's... Oh, he's above us. What a jerk. I was like, where is he? Where's the guy making these guys invisible? But he's above us. I see that rune on the ground. I might do it. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to do it. My build is fairly strong. I do think that this is going to be difficult. Ah. Alright. So be it. I kind of wish I could get a little further than that. I don't think on camera I've beaten one of those yet. So, that doesn't make me feel good. But, okay, sir. So, watching other YouTubers play this, my man Bear Taffy and Mr. Northern Lion, I'll pretend like I know them in real life, despite the fact that they have no idea who I am. Oh, hey guys, listen, Northern Lion liked one of my tweets before. Anyway, they've been rocking and finding secrets in the walls. You know, knocking down runes as you do, and finding scrolls in them. I mean, I've done that before too. I don't know if on camera, but I've seen it before. Ouch. But I'm missing out on scrolls because they're in the walls? Oh, are you kidding me? That means I gotta go out of my way to attack every single wall because, so, you know, seeing the rune, I can technically see them from a distance, but seeing them flash from taking damage is far more noticeable, at least to me. So I'm trying to be more diligent about making sure I cover my ground, checking for runes in the wall. Oh, you don't even test me. You wouldn't like me when I'm antsy. So we're just going to be attacking walls left and right, trying to make sure we don't miss out on any runes. No. The higher the damage reduction... Oh my god, where did you come from? The higher the damage reduction, the more valuable it is to me. Alright, so this is our problem child right here, this guy. Because thankfully our skills, just by the virtue of the game being generous to us, I guess, are at a high enough value to where they do contribute damage. They're not our primary form of damage, but they don't do worthless amounts of damage. Yeah, that felt pretty good. They actually do contribute in the killing sense, which is good for us. Or for me, whatever. Alright, this might be where we find that jerk who was making the stuff invisible at the beginning of the entrance there. I see the cloudiness still. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna want to heal. There we go. It's getting awfully cloudy. I knew that there was possibly, not probably, but possibly someone there. Oh, you jerk. I see that. We did get a lot of that health back, thankfully. And we see this... Oh, yeah. And also that. Okay, so plus 1 HP means that we're going to take this. The bow giving us plus 1 HP means that we might be able to get rid of the flashbang. Yeah, the flashbang that gives us plus 1 HP. For something that allows us to get our arrows back. Yo, 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 not again, not again, not again. Not again. This isn't gonna happen. Not like this. Because you made this shit invisible. Alright, we can hit that up. We want to get up strength. There we go. This way we can kill those things faster. Alright, where's the... It's up there. Get out of here. And open that door. Get out of here. Alright, that wasn't too bad. We are tearing it up. Like, we are killing things pretty quickly. Take this health upgrade. We just need the ability to make things drop arrows for us. No! Oh my god. These sword guys, man. These sword guys. They're the bane to the freaking ranged build. I swear. You know what? Heal up. There's no achievement for getting to the end of here without taking damage. So I would have gotten it already. Don't need that. We're already at full HP. There is the end. So is there more to the... Oh yeah, there's a whole scroll of power we missed. There's a lot to explore still. So let's go and do just that. We'll start by going over here since there's immediately a scroll of power. So we'll get that bad boy. Heck yeah. Get rid of him. Take that. This bomb does not drop things, so I am not interested. Oh, I took health. God damn it. Well, I mean, there's worse things I could have taken. If I took skills, I'd been more upset by that decision. I did mean to take strength, though. What do we got here? +1 skills? Nah, man. I'm not too interested. It would have been very appealing if this was a skills run. Very appealing. But that is sadly not the case. scroll down, and there's nothing in the walls. And I saw that jump. I was ready for it. We could actually really utilize a bow or crossbow that pierces enemies. That would be pretty useful right now. But become invisible and still take 10% less damage. I know we'll be losing the 15. I mean, we'll be losing 5%, but that invisibility can be massive. I do like this pendant. So we're going to go all the way back to the beginning. I'm going to wait. Let our invisibility take place. Immediately lose it because I use this, but it doesn't seem to matter. Whip. Healing pot. Another thing we're not too interested. Poisons. Yeah, no, okay. We're moving on. Your shop sucked. Your shop was bad, and you should feel bad. Alright, so we're not going to be utilizing that door. Yeah. I like that. We're going to just sit around. Yup. Get... Oh, that felt so good. No, I do not care for that. A, we don't need the time to strength, and B, this is a range run we're doing. Yeah. Anytime, any run that you got going on, that you can take out those jerks without them being able to spawn a single bat, it cannot be understated. Like, it just can't be understated. Yeah. That's great. That's exactly what we want. I'm curious if, and I feel like you can't, see how we throw an arrow behind us? I don't think if I'm out of ammo, I can still throw that arrow. I think it'll just come up with the error message. Okay. Shoot. I was really hoping this frost bomb would knock arrows out of a target. That would have been ideal. So our bow gives us +1 HP. We don't have a single thing that drops an arrow. Oh, dude, risky. Risky. Neither of our... We would be required to beat this guy with skills alone if we don't have a way of knocking arrows off of this guy. I don't know if I can even, like, unlock a skill from this guy that has that function. Maybe the oil grenade? Like, straight up maybe? But not really? Alright, let's just keep chipping away at this. This sucks, dude. It sucks. I'm also not that big a fan of an oil grenade, and assuming it doesn't drop ammo, I would be stuck with having the oil grenade unlocked, and I kind of don't want it. So we're gonna play really... I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter. Come on. Alright. We're basically out of ammo already. Oh, this was a terrible idea. I definitely should have taken a melee weapon. Alright. Yeah, and the arrow doesn't come out. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna have to beat him with these terrible skills. I mean, they're not completely awful, but Get ready for a lot of this. At least, to be fair, at least we got a grenade. So it's got a short cooldown. And for a stun grenade, having the volley of arrows is nice. It means that the stun grenade does some form of reliable damage. Also, our health is off the charts. We have tons of HP. And because of that, it really doesn't look like he does a lot of damage to us. We can weather this storm. It's going to be a tedious fight, but we've got this. It's not my favorite fight I've ever had against this guy. But we did it. We did it. We don't need to worry about that so much going forward, and we're definitely going to have to get a bomb that drops arrows. Otherwise, we're just going to have to say to the... So what? How long? We missed this by 15 minutes and 25 seconds. You subtract 15 minutes, you get down to 10, 25 seconds. 10 minutes and 30 seconds. Straight up. I thought it was 11 minutes, but it is totally 10 minutes and 30 seconds. I owe somebody else on the internet an apology. I will give him that apology. I'm a big man. I know when I can admit when I am wrong. Alright. I only have gotten past that door once on a different playthrough, and when I did, I got past it with in 9 minutes because, well, I rushed really hard. I had a really good run that time, and that same run that I got past him in 9 minutes, I ended up getting to the Watcher, which I was quite proud of. Alright, there's no way that horizontal turret's going to drop ammo, so I'm not too concerned. Even if it gives me like a +1 stat, it's not that important to me. Might as well. If I stunned him, take advantage. We're going to try, I'm going to keep harping on it, so I apologize in advance, but we need that ability to, okay. Oh, avoid that. We need that ability to drop ammo off things. This flashbang do that? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And the flashbang is probably what we want to replace. Yeah, we lost a level of HP. But we now are not completely screwed. If we never upgrade the bomb for something that drops arrows and gives us like a level of strength, because I kind of want it to do both, which is, admittedly asking for quite a lot. If I can't get both, just being able to get any number of my arrows back is important to me. And now we're not going to make that mistake again. We want to get... We could have had 8 strength right now, which would have felt fantastic. But, it is what it is. Alright, so we got a pendant here. No, hell no. Not interested. So, I forgot that we have the invisibility pendant for a second there. Boop. Alright. Yeah, that feels good. That feels good. Just get... Look at that float. We can play machine gun from over here. Oh, yeah. Yep. Alright, let's use this door. Actually... No, this doesn't take us to the top because we can get to the top without it. Alright, so this is going to be some sort of item or shop or something. I think we can get away with it. I think we can play Danger-esque. I don't know if it was worth it. Toxic Cloud when you take damage? Nah, bruh. And with the invisibility, we can definitely make sure we get into a position where we don't get surprise damage on us. Like, from specifically this motherfucker. He's one of the more annoying ones. Yeah, we'll be able to get these guys from up here. Get this guy. No, I saw you. Yep, curse lifted. Done and done. Alright. This lead to... yeah, this door will almost certainly lead to that one, so we'll utilize that later. Nope. The best part about those pirate captains is the fact that they're +1 strength and drops 6 arrows. It's the dream. It's the dream. It's the dream. Now, do we replace... I say we replace the flashbang. We still have our arrows dropped. 6, I mean, granted, dropping 12 would be better than 6. But, dude, we have 8 strength. That sounds better to me. While still being able to get some of our arrows back. Like, we're not completely screwed when the Watcher is sitting on some of our arrows. Or some of our arrows are stuck in the Watcher's face. So... Yep, get out of here. The fact that those pirate captains' projectiles can be destroyed by mine means that they're really not threatening. And of course, we have a fire grenade, which is always going to deal tons of damage. Even though we're not speccing in skills. I mean, our skills are still at rank 5. It's not awful. Fires an arrow behind you. Fires arrows in front of you. What is our... oh, our current one's doing... It's an upgrade to what we currently have. But it doesn't pierce through the first target. I'm going to keep the bow. Maybe I will upgrade the dagger, though. It doesn't pierce through the first target like the other... We'll test it out. It is just straight up stronger, though. Yeah, you know what? I did like the fact that the other one pierced. It's a tough call. You know, life is filled with tough decisions. And this is one of them. But I'm going to go with this because, quite frankly, we need to make sure that we can kill things fairly easily. And to do that, we need to make sure that we're dealing as much damage as possible. And by passing up a pure damage upgrade is me kind of shooting myself in the foot. Just because we could hit more targets in a row. Really, at this point, the only thing that we have to worry about is the Watcher. Because anything else in the game is pretty much no longer a threat to us. At this point. At this point, nothing else is going to really take us down a peg. I mean, the next area might have something, and they just spawned a pirate captain in front of me, so that was a bit scary. But, nah. Nah, bruh. Still not scary. Yeah, I think that guy died from the arrows that we shoot behind us. I straight up think he did. Hold on. I'm gonna shoot I want to kill this guy with just the arrows that shoot behind us. Yeah! That's funny. That's funny. Alright. We got a Shirts and arrow in front of us, which is cute. Ironically, though, the animations like this, like I'm utilizing right here, to shoot these ranged weapons really quickly, don't work as well when you utilize like a melee weapon, with the exception of being like the boot. The boot actually works pretty well as an interrupt between attacks. But most of the melee weapons have such long attack animations comparatively. Oh, yeah, alright. No questions asked. That's going to be taken. Plus 9 strength, plus 5 skills, plus 6 HP. I could pretty much fight the final boss at these stats and be okay with it. So the fact that we're just going to get even more stats between now and then means this is like a set deal. Set deal. Not to mention, like, in the next area, if I wanted to, I could probably just run through the entire thing invisible. Yeah. Also, because we're strength, see, this is where I say strength is easier. Because we're strength, any damage that we take, we can almost immediately make back by dealing damage. So... Also, we can literally crush it with our stomp. Our stomp does tons of damage. Is that a rune? It sure was. It's just money, but I don't want to ignore my runes when I see them. You know what? There's not going to be one down there. I think there's not much left for us to explore, but I definitely see an enemy over here, and actually I think there's a whole another door here. Yeah. Nope. Not interested. Get done. You can't handle the freaking machine gun. So many shots in a row. We got another chest over here. Come on, another fire grenade with plus 1 strength and drops things. Nah. It's pretty cool. Would have been good on a frost build. We're not rocking a frost build, though. We could have, though. I think the keys to that kingdom were available in this run. We just didn't utilize them. I'm pretty sure we had a frost grenade earlier. And maybe even a decent one. I can't remember how decent it was. But we definitely had one. Which means that could have definitely have been utilized. But, que sera, you know. No concerns on what could have been. Only what are, or what is. What are. I speak English good. There we go. Alright, get our potion up to max. And now things are just going to melt. Ultimately, I guess we're going with the throwing daggers that deal more damage. I didn't think about it before I left, but, you know, so be it. When I'm dealing with these bats, I probably should just throw the daggers. The quick bow is never going to hit them. That sucked. Straight up, that sucked. That's some of our health back. But, there we go. How are we against these fat guys? Oh my god, dude, did you see how fast that guy melted? I guess I'll just keep shooting the quick bow in front of me in case they do actually fly down to my level. Because, you know, that will happen. And I think that's where they'll want to fly to be able to hit me. So, that's cool. Just keep doing what works. Yay, that nonsense. Alright, we got a chest down here. Don't mind if I do. It's a heal. I don't plan on coming back here, so we'll use it. We will use it. It's good to have it, like, in general, in your rotation, because yeah, it can turn invisible. No thanks. I don't want to deal with your hook if I can avoid it. Oh my god. He is so toasted, he couldn't move. See, now this is the safest. I mean, you had to get through the ossuary. Honestly, that's like the hardest part with going through this kind of build, is the ossuary. And as I've played through the game now, and as I've gotten better, I'm starting to feel like if you can get through the ossuary, it's pretty much game over at that point. Same thing with the prison depths, I guess. But, like, the Fog Fjord and the Crypts here that we're rocking now, I mean, I guess it could give us strength, and it would be better than the grenade, but it doesn't, so it's not. Use this teleporter to get back to the door when, you know. I just didn't want to hit the jump button, you know? Sometimes you don't want to use the old knees. Right, just float a little bit. Oh, that sucked. That sucked. But look at that. Look at that. Despite how bad that was, we barely took any damage. Oh, he died to the bleed before he could get the swing up. That's awesome. Get out of here. Get crushed. Oh my god, those guys melt like nobody's business. He got me with the arrow out, or the bow out, so I flooped over to him with the bow active. Alright. Get rid of you, kill all your bats. My god. And the best part is, with our fire grenade, we won't have to worry about... Oh, crap. Oh, okay, there's something to get our health back from. There we go. I didn't lose that much HP. We did lose HP, but not that much HP. If we do get, like, a better throwing knife, the throwing knife is definitely better against the Watcher than the quick dagger, than the quick bow is. Simply because, well, the quick bow can shoot upwards, and, the throwing knives can shoot upwards. Drops a bomb, whatever. Oh, yeah, we have the invisibility. You know, the invisibility isn't going to be super useful against the final boss. Maybe we'll come back here if I... Ooh, hello. Hello! Yeah, we want that. Yeah, maybe we'll come back here for that pendant if I don't run into a better pendant between now and then. Or an adequate supplement. Essentially, another reduces damage by 15% or projectiles by 75%. I would take the 75% reduction to projectiles. His little green snot lasers are actually kind of annoying to deal with. The Watchers, that is. There's usually a dude right here. There wasn't, surprisingly. Take that health. And immediately squander it. And couldn't find any enemies. Nothing down there. Here we go. Here's some stuff. And they're all dead now. It's so weird whenever I run into those zombies as they crawl out of the ground. I feel like, is the game like lagging or something? Like, why is my character not moving? Hey, I see you. Come on. Nah, it's just some money. I'm looking for those secret scrolls, man. Secret scrolls, man. He's the secret boss in Robot Master and Mega Man. Secret scrolls, man. Yeah, I see it. I see it. More money, though. I'll take money, man. Don't get me wrong. We'll utilize it, I'm sure. We got a dagger here. Oh, we got more throwing knives. Does not give me HP, but maybe we'll take it for the boss fight anyway. We'll see. We'll see. Just like the pendant, we'll see. Because, you know, the Watcher can be a real pain in the ass to pin down, and if you got the throwing knives can throw directly upwards. And so if you're below the Watcher, you'll actually throw your dagger straight up into him. But, you know, I'm not too heartbroken if I have to stick with it. Damage reduced by 30%. Leaves behind a toxic gas when you roll. I'm gonna go with this one, especially since we're almost done with this area. There's still a little bit more to go, but damage reduction by 30% is worth enough to me to vitalize it, or not vitalize it, but to value it. And we were just going to switch it for a 15%. So, in that sense, it's just a straight upgrade to what we were thinking about taking. Yeah, here. Reveal our enemies. Goodbye. Shoot these bats. They die while they're underground. Thanks to the bleed. We got a chest. What's in it? Frost Blast, eh? +1 to skills. another dream, another game. That would have been a real game winner right there. In another reality, that would have been a real game changer. That draw. But we're not in that reality. We're in this one. And in this one, we're going to be rocking 10 strength. That's what this reality is showing. I'm actually kind of glad that one scroll I took HP. I mean, granted, having 11 strength is like the dream situation. But at the same token, rocking 10 strength is generally still good enough. Like, 11 strength is just kind of almost comical on how strong you are. So, yeah. Got a bear trap, +1 skills, flammable oil. Not too interested. I see that. More money. I'd take it. We're getting those runes. We're not missing out on too many. At least I don't think so. Alright, is that it? Is that everything? It looks like that's everything. So, by coming back, we got another strength and another skills. So, not going to complain about that. And so now we have... Oh, I guess I'm not going to go with double twin daggers. That's fine. That's fine. We definitely do not need it. So we only need 130 more dead cells to unlock that money. We are now totally we're in a fantastic position to take on this boss. Boop. The only thing that I would like more is if our fire bomb was an ice bomb. That's the only thing that would have made this even better. Yeah, but look at that. Get out of here. And we do a lot of status ailments. I think we got my arrows back. Yeah, alright. I saw that coming. Alright, how many we got? Well, we got plenty. Alright, let's see where my daggers are. Where my stuff is. I actually hit the skills button to try to roll, as if that was going to be the button that I need to push. Alright. Got plenty of our ammo back. Yeah, oh my god. Alright, I think... Heal up. I think I got him. Yeah, I got plenty of stuff back. Yeah, avoid that. That roll leading the poison is actually going to be pretty sweet. I knew that was coming. So, sorry, a little bit of focusing taking place. Alright, how's our ammo looking? Alright, now we only have one left. Easy to avoid. Get our ammo back. And get a ton of our ammo back. Avoid that. And he's dead. He's dead. Boys! We did it. We did it. 2 streak. 2 streak. Streaking. Boom. And we did it with the ranged build. All viable. It's viable. Yeah. Machine gun strats. Goodbye. And tentacle. Alright. That'll do it. Thank you so much for joining me, man. I appreciate it. We're going to be playing this every day. We're going to try to get some streaks and see if, you know, Dead Cells ain't going nowhere. This is too fun a game. And next time we'll probably try to do another, you know, there's our win 3. 3 out of 11, bro. Thank you for joining me, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.